Okay, on today's episode of Let's Talk, we'll be talking about the title of what I'll be talking about is the kind of people you should not date, the kind of people you should give a no to, the kind of people you should not even think of having a relationship with. Like, that one is cancel. The kind of people you should never date. Okay, there are some relationships, my dear, you would see and you would be like, this relationship, now God forbid. Well, I prefer to be single. I've actually heard someone say so. I'd rather die single than engaging in that kind of relationship. See, there are some relationships that will, even me, myself, and I personally gone red mark. It's a red mark. I would never advise someone to go into such relationship. And it's not, the relationship consists of two people, so it's the people that matters in the relationship. The kind of people you should not date, the kind of people you should not even think of having a relationship with. Also, you yourself, you are your relationship. Whatever you put into it, the input is what is the kind of output you get is the input you put into the relationship. So the kind of people you should not date, there's a relationship that they call God forbid. You will just sit and be like, oh no, my Jerry, I reject it in Jesus' name. Sure, some people even shout Holy Ghost fire to such relationships because they are not encouraging. They are not something people want to see. They are not worth it. They are not actually like, please borrow me the English. That relationship is not, it's not worth it. Let me just use that word. It's not something everybody wants. It's not like a role model to people that in really you are. Well, some people in their mind of money be like, I want to have like this person and this person should be kind of relationship. I want to have this kind. But there are some back to sender. I don't want. Even if my village people are doing me, I will never go into such. That's some kinds of conversations some people have about such relationships. So the kind of people you should not date. Yeah. Welcome back. The kind of people you should not date. Number one, mommy's boy. My mommy said, this is what my mommy wants. And mommy, I'm not saying you should not obey your mother-in-law, but you see those ones that used to go and collect your staff of authority from their mother. Whatever their mother says, mommy said we should eat semo today. Mommy said I should collect this one today. Please, my dear, no matter how hard you try, it is always the mother that would have the final say in the relationship. You can't even have your say. Once the mother says, blue Niko, wear blue, that is the end of Solomon Grandi. You are wearing blue. No matter what, you can't convince him. Never. It is what his mommy says that is final. There are even some I know. Like there's this relationship I heard of. The guy is always going home every weekend to collect soup from the mother. And in my mind, I'm like, you are there. Can't you start showcasing your cooking skills? I'm not saying you should go and turn yourself to cook and be cooking every day. But since you are with him already, let the mother know that like, let the mother know, not just the mother, let the family members know. Okay, he goes every weekend. Cut it off, make it twice in a month. I'm not saying you should detach him finally, no, but how far? There are some things you should try and stop. Like, let him know that okay, there's someone there. Let it be obvious. Not every weekend and you are there and he will bring the soup and you will sit down and you eat it together. Sister, no. My mommy, right? So when he now comes and say my mommy say, you can't say anything now. No, you can't. So please, mommy's boy, they don't allow a relationship to stand strong and firm, because the ladies will never, no say first thing will kill the lady. So as far as mother is still alive, mommy say, that's what you always follow. So the kind of number one kind of relationship you should never, people you should never go into a relationship or you should never date is mommy's boy. Now number two on my list is my pastor said. So funny. My pastor said, I'm not saying you should disobey them. I'm not saying you should not seek advice from them. But once you start hearing, especially this one is even most times from ladies. Ladies, my pastor said we should fast 40 days. So both of us, we are fasting. Whether you like it or not, we are fasting. Pastor said there's a spiritual woman, there's one mother in your village that we should go and pour anointing oil on. my pastor say, hey, Jesus is a Christian. See, let me tell you one thing, ladies. Let me tell you guys one thing you don't know. Men don't like to be forced to doing things. See, if he doesn't want to do it, he won't do it. When you are not forcing, you are not becoming like a thorn on his flesh. Omasu. If he doesn't want to do, just forget it. But the one my pastor said the people that are doing us from the village, there are plenty. My pastor said we should do this. My pastor said we are doing marathon fasting. My pastor said this. My pastor said he dreamt. My pastor said he saw a vision. My pastor said we should what? You see what my pastor said? They won't allow they won't even give you the time to even grow your relationship. You won't be able to do something useful in your relationship because you are busy following what the time you're supposed to be planning. I'm not saying you should not pray, it's very, very good to pray, but even the Bible says do the right thing at the right time. You're just supposed to sit and be planning about the way forward. You'll be busy going to the prayer room, kabashing. What is not even pursuing you? I'm not against your pastor. I'm not saying you should disobey your pastor, but let there be a limit. Let there be a limit. Like, okay, my pastor, well, on Sunday we see pastor, we talk, we go for counseling. Like, I'm not saying your pastor should not be your priority, but too much of everything, when the Bible says too much of everything is a sin, it's not good. So too much of my pastor is a sin too, because it's too much and it's not good. Yes, it's a sin against God. It's not good. So you see, those others, my pastor said, my guy, flee. Flee. Those kind of people, you should not date them, because it takes the grace of God to drag them away from my pastor said. They are forever loyal to their pastor. It is good, very, very good, but too much of everything is a sin. It's not good. Yes. So my pastor said, please, let's cancel. Okay. Another kind of person we should not date on my list are the kind of people that say, that's how I am, that's me, I cannot change. That's how I am. See, nobody is born to be the way they are. People start choosing what they want to be. Right? Immediately they get better. In short, let's say 5 years after, because immediately they don't even know what they are doing. People choose what they want. People choose to be the kind of person they are. So that's how I am. That's how I'm born. That's me. I can't change. What, my dear? Let's forget. So somebody is very, very hungry. Like very, very. There's this. I don't know what to call it. Couple. Let me call it a married couple. That brought an issue to me, and she said, when we were talking and all of that, the next thing I heard was, whenever he's angry, he used to carry hammer, knife to threaten me. And I was just looking like, are you telling me that this guy will carry hammer now? Like, okay, in my mind I was, okay, let me create a scenario that will make him angry and see if he will look for hammer to carry and see who he wants to eat with the hammer, or he wants to eat with the knife, or he wants to stab with the knife. Let me just see something. No. Okay, let me confirm what this guy just said. That okay, he said, I was just looking that, are you for real? And I was trying to convince the guy and ask him that, but what she said, is it true? He said yes, and that's how he is. That's how he is. If nobody makes him angry, he won't get angry. And I was looking at, hey, is it possible that there will be nobody that will make you angry? It was so stagnant and adamant with that. No, that's how I am. Nothing can change me. Nobody can change. It's what I want, I want. What I don't want, I don't want. So that is, me, I was just looking in my mind that, yeah, that's how you are. My dear, see, that's not how anybody, people choose. They choose what they want. They are that. See, the reason is still keeping to that stabbing or no stabbing of a thing is majorly because when he gets to prison, we know that that's not how he is. See, all those can we guys socialize now? That's how I am. Okay, let's go to church now, please. Please, my dear, counsel. No. That's how I am. That's how I am. They can't change for anything. They can't change. So people even go as far as telling that even my mother cannot come from where she is to tell me to do this. Talk less of you. So I have someone that used to say, well, even my father can't get up from the grave. That's what we say. That's what we say. And he will tell the girl straight. Well, the girl says anytime he says that, well, she's always giving up. That's fine. There's nothing she can do again. And I'll be like, no, I'm not saying you should not do what will favor you in the relationship, but think of the other person. We are both humans, emotions. No, that's how I am. That's how I am. If the guy cannot change because of you, please let go of him. If the lady cannot change because of you, please let her go. Let her go elsewhere. That's how you are. That's how you are not ready to change. If you can't change because of your partner, please exit. Exit. What? Red flag. Red. What? Capital red. Please get the fuck out. Get out. Yes. Okay, people. The next on my list is, I'm not a know-it-all. I want different people's advice and opinion. They don't make decisions for themselves. I'm not a know-it-all. I want different people's opinions. I'm not a know-it-all. It's not a crime. It's even good to gather knowledge. But when you don't have your own decision, you can't make your own decision. You will ask from a drunkard, you will ask from a pastor, you ask from an usher, you ask from a friend, you ask from your colleague, anything at all you want to do, you ask and ask and ask and ask and ask and ask. Okay, your colleague will tell you, well, if I were you, what this would do? You will now say, okay, yes, that's what I will do. Yes, I will do this. When I get out, okay, let me just make a scenario. Okay, my fiance wants a loud wedding, and you now go to your colleague. Let's say your colleague is a party type. Your colleague will be like, that's good now. Is this good thing? Is good. It's something you should celebrate. Yes, this one. You say yes, that's what I would do. Yes. From there, you go to your church. You ask your pastor. Or no, let me even say pastor. You ask a co-worker, maybe someone in your department in church, in your group, and the person is like, loud wedding. You never can tell. No, don't something. You don't go for a loud wedding. Some people's head don't accept like what people used to say. Some people say don't want loud. When you now go and make noise and all of that, and at the end of the day, something will happen. God forbid, this one, that one. You two will say that's true. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a loud wedding. I'm not doing keneka. You now go to a club. You ask your drunkard friend. That one not blind. No guy na me will chop lie. Just go do cut wedding, do reception for us. No, that one not loud, not low. Just reception. Just gather people like us. Gather this one. That. And you are like, hey. You now go to your mother's people or your mother, and she's like, I've started selling Ashwebi. We are going to let the whole world. You don't even have your own say. Okay, I don't want a loud wedding. End of story. I want a loud wedding. No problem. Not that you will ask from this. You can't have your own. You don't have a like your yes is not your yes. Your no is not your no. Once someone else comes to convince you, that is all. The person convincing you are still trying to, and now until we come and say no, everything is a yes. I want this. No, now, no. Okay, your woman will tell you, I want us to buy a Benz. You will now go. I'm thinking of buying a Benz. No, guy, buy Toyota. Now Toyota fits this our road. Automatically, immediately, you've forgotten that she said you should buy a Benz because of the speed. Or she gave you reasons that, okay, I love Benz. I like the color. I like the shape. I like the speed. It doesn't consume fuel. It doesn't do anything. But because a friend said Toyota because of road, it's a Toyota. Oh. You now go to where they are selling the motor. You now get there. Maybe that one wants to sell market. That one now say, Oga, Ford is good. Ford, it dey expensive. Anybody will see you with Ford, go do say, you be big man. End of what? I'm buying Ford. I'm buying Ford. I want Ford. You can't even say, okay, this is what I want. End of story. You have to ask from this, and you know that you are asking, and you are bringing everything together to say, okay, I think I would. No, you are asking. Anything this one says is a yes. Anything this one says is a yes. This one yes. This one yes. This one yes. You are not asking to. Okay. Bola said I should do this. Abraham said I should do this. Nena said no. Then you accumulate everything. Okay, you think of one or two things, and no, your own is because Nena said yes. When Nena is there, is a yes. When you want to go and do the yes, on your way, sure, Sarah will convince you. On your way, what Nena said is cancelled. Sarah is yes. In short, almost getting to where you are going. You will see Bola will now say, what are you? Come on. What? Inena and Sarah is a no. Bola's one is, you don't have your own say. It's very wrong. Please, it's very, very, very wrong. So all those different people, different opinion. Please, let's cancel. It is not the kind of people we should date. Then next on my list, in my house, in my place where I am from, in my culture, in my tradition, we don't used to date black women. If you are not fair, it's a no. That one, let's even say, okay, taste. That one has to do with taste. In my place, the woman doesn't talk when the men are talking. That one. In my place, whatever the man wears, the woman must wear. In my place, before the man will drink water, the woman must drink it first. In my place, what? In my place, in my place this, in my place that. You too, can't you just leave your place and create? Are you in your place there? In my culture, we disregard female children. In my culture, if you are not giving birth to a male, you are not, your legs are not in the, you are not 2 legs in yet. In my culture, in my tradition, in my house, every Sunday we eat rice. In my house, every Saturday we wear native. Meanwhile, where you are from, due to, like, if we are to use in my place, you are from a place, I'm from a place. I can also sit and be like, in my place too. When men are going out for work, they drop 5 million for food. Shebi is in my place, is your place too. No, let's be using in my place together now. Yeah, you should drop some things for, okay, there are 2 different people coming together, so it's not one thing that should reign. No, both of you should bring your own too. I'm not saying the lady should not respect where you are from, or the man should not respect where you are from. No, you both should respect where you are from, but you should try and do things that would favor the both of you, not something that the lady will be thinking every night, or you should be crying every night. The man will be scared to come home anytime he closes from work because he knows that he's coming home to meet. No, now it's not needed, it's not worth it. So all those in my place, in my culture, in my tradition, in my house, in my village, in my because if you can't change or leave some things because of the lady, or if she can't leave some things because of her man, then it's not worth it. No, it's not a one person thing, it's 2 people. So cancel. Then another thing or another person you should never date, or people you should never date, no planners. They don't plan. No future events, no plan, nothing. No, everything is just there. This life now once, so you chop life once. Once you see all this money where they keep, if you die, you die. All this, it's not like they go follow you go heaven. If you do, no, you go, it's not needed. In my, we don't. What are you doing? Maybe your partner is saving for, so you not come and use your own. I don't want to call it bad mouth to discourage the person from saving. Because you cannot come and use. See, those people that don't plan, it's very risky, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That adage is the truth, obvious truth. Yes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You cannot come, you that you are not planning and someone that is planning. Look at the difference. Just try the difference. See, those people that don't plan, they don't have any future. So don't go and stay with someone that has no future. That God will do it, God will do it, God will do it. God will do it, God will do it. It's only people that are ready, that are prepared. All those opportunity comes but once. You see, opportunity comes for people that are prepared. Because you can't be sleeping at home and there's this job opportunity that you need to be there. And there's not one cover on you while you're sleeping. I need to be there. Because automatically once you get there, the job is yours. And you don't have, when you are prepared, you have the teeth already. Okay, or anything at all, we are going. I don't know if you understand my story. You can't be lying down, sleeping, lazy. You don't have any work, you don't have any money on you. And you submitted your CV, it's fine, no problem. And you are called to come for interview, which automatically means if you go for that interview, you are getting the job. Let's just put it that way. The job is for you. You know. But because you are not prepared, by not having the transport fare, you now miss that job. Opportunity comes for people that are prepared. Opportunity comes times without number, but only those that are prepared tend to enjoy the opportunity. So you don't come and be saying this one, that one, this one. If you don't plan, cancel it. Non-planners, it's a no, it's cancelled. don't go for someone that doesn't plan, because the future is not secured. The future is not solid. Don't go and suffer on unborn children because both of you's mistakes. No, please. So no planners is cancelled, is a no. The next on my list is the reporters. Well, that one, let me explain very well. Reporters. Let's say you went to you went to his house. I'm going to both male and female. You went to his house. Let me start with the male, after men. On getting there, he was watching football and he did not look at you. After the, hey babe, welcome, end of story. Unlike the normal gist, but because of the football, he did not really look at you, like maybe it's after the football. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Even his friends in Jamaica have heard of what he did. The reporters. You will tell his mother, you will tell his friend, you will tell his pastor, you will tell his colleague, you will tell, in short, you will tell everybody in short, all his brothers one by one, all his sisters one by one. You start calling them. His oga at the office, you will call, you will tell, whoa, he did not do this one, he did not. In short, what you are even reporting going is so, some will even see your call, they will not want to pick because too soon they are tired. Because the only thing you are calling them for is to report him, and what you are even reporting is something that is so Jesus. I went to meet him. He just ignored me. He just did this. He just did that. See, all those kind of reporting, people will get tired. Always reporting. You report to his mother, report to his father, report to the assistant pastor, report to the pastor, report to all his HOD in church, his HOD at work. You're reporting to everybody. Everybody. Report. Abba, is that the only thing you know how to do? Is that the only thing you know how to do? Same thing with the guys. You are picking her, you are calling and she's not picking. Yeah. That is the end of it. Because you called and she did not pick. Maybe just 2 times or once. Or let's say, okay, fine, you called over and over and over and again and she wasn't picking. The next thing, you just think of one of, okay, maybe you send a message or something. But no, yeah. Her mother knows you called, she did not pick. Her father knows. Her elder sister knows. Her younger sister knows. Her brothers know. Her friends know. Your friends know. Everybody already knows that I called her and she did not pick. She's this. She might be with a man. She's doing you always reporting. Is that the only thing you know how to do? It's not the only thing you know how to do. See, well, even the report of it is because you are even jobless. Let's put it that way. Because if you are not jobless, you call once or twice and she's busy. You face what you are doing. Call again. Maybe after give it like few hours. Call again. Or once she sees because she will return it. But no, you will not wait till then. No. Never. By the time she will even want to return your call, maybe someone else called her to tell her what you said. That's when she's now calling to return your call. Or let's say where she even left her phone. She has seen hundreds of missed calls. Not just from you, from her parents, from everybody that you called. Everybody you reported her to. They've seen missed calls. She has seen their missed calls. Auntie Moji ti pè mí, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló mú ewé gbé fóònù sí? Ọkọ ẹ ló ń pè ẹ́ ò pick. The next thing, your mother to call. Hello? Your boyfriend said he called you did not pick. What was the problem? You're calling back. You are even about to talk. Another call will come in again. Darlington. Hello, Darlington. Your guy dey vex, so he said you're not picking. It's not needed. Let's be mature. No, see, people that report and you are dating. You are just dating. You're already reporting. Once you are married, in short, there will not just be a third party. There will be a 10th party in your marriage. No, it's not. It's very wrong. It's not needed. So reporting. Reporters, counsel. No. Unless they go see all these people I'm telling you about, let them go and deal with themselves first. Once you see that they have done it and it's okay, fine, they are okay, then you can come and meet me for relationship. But I still have all these qualities, all these factors, all this whatever. Please get the fuck off. My English. Please use the exit door. The red exit door. Okay, the final on my list because we're running out of time. For more question and for more contribution and everything, just log on to just go on Facebook and search for relationship tonic with a Carter on Facebook, relationship tonic, and we get to you. So the final on my list is the pretenders. These people, they are only to the call. In short, people that know them will just be doing Well, if you see them diligent in the things of God, even at their place of work, oh my goodness, well, best staff of the week, they've collected like 1 million times. You will just be seeing their picture, best staff. But go to their house. If you are not seeing boxers on the plate they used to eat 5 days ago, it's on the floor there. Pretenders. You know one thing about these pretenders, why I'm always against them, is because those outside, they are seeing them as a good person, but you in the house, you are the one that is going to suffer everything. So by the time you even be reporting them that see all this way, they will say it's a lie. That guy, that girl, no, alpha. Now for you. In short, if there's any issue or anything at all, before people will even think of, okay, can this guy, well, they would have even blasted you that lady, I just knew she was not just perfect for him. I just knew she was just this. I just knew she was just, nobody will even want to hear your own side of the story because of the way they see him act. He's always pretending. Pretender. He's a pretender. See, let me tell you something you don't know today. It's what people see they tend to use to judge. Yes. So once someone is always pretending that everybody likes, everybody wants to be with that brother, everybody wants to be with that sister, everybody likes this girl, this babe, you know, hey, neat outside but dirty inside. Pretenders, please, is a counsel, because nobody will want to hear your own side of the story. The guy is always forever right, he's never wrong. The lady, wrong for where, from where, which angle, which direction, she is never wrong, she is always right. So pretenders, please stay away from them. Stay away from pretenders. Stay away from pretenders. She's not needed. Nobody will believe whatever you say, because they'll be like, no be that brother where we know, that gentle brother, that sister. How can you just come and just lie against the brother like that or against the sister like that? Meanwhile, they are all pretending. What they are at home is different from what they are in the outside world. So please, cancel pretenders. No, please. So now let me just quickly wrap up. The kind of people you should never date. I said number 1, mommy's boy. Cancel. Red mark. Bam, bam. Number 2, my pastor said, please. Red mark. Exit. Number 3, that's how I am. You have to take. What take you for what? I can't take you for that kind of a clinical. Never. No. So it's a cancel. Number 4, with different people. Shola, what do you think I should do? I will do Shola's zone, I will do Shei's zone, I will do Sarah's zone, I will do Falaka's zone. Please, cancel. Number 5, in my house, where I'm from, in my culture, in my state, we don't. Please go to your state and be doing that one. Please go and do that one in your state. You know that one, you don't go and meet someone that's from your state. Please. Number 6, non-planners. I only want planning. Only planning. This life now, once you shop life, live its life. Please cancel. Number 7, reporters. Those ones. Jesus is a Christian. They can report anything reportable. He stepped on me, did not tell me sorry. Bam! The pastor in church has heard. Please. Then pretenders. Final pretenders. Those ones. They look so innocent. They look so devoted. But they are at home. They are something else. The major reason I'm always wanting you to abstain from people like that, I'm not praying that there should be issues. But once there's any issue, my dear, you are always at fault, because nobody will believe what you have to say. They always feel those people, they are right, and they're always right. So, for more questions, please come to Facebook, Relationship Tonic on Facebook. Don't forget. And my book is still on while I'm waiting. Please get the preview. The preview is free for my book launch. Free. The preview while I'm waiting is free. So thank you, and thank you. I hope to see you and your relationship blossom. Peace. Ekata.